Hello friends, good morning. Today I am going to identify the religious and political controversy not only in India but also all over the world. In late 15th and 16th century, the period was called the period of Renaissance, means reawakening of learning in Europe. After Renaissance period, a Reformation period took place. A reformation means purification of soul or purification of thought. In this period, there was great superstition and hypocrisy in all over Europe to the name of religion, because Pope was all in all in Europe. Even the king did not dare to raise his head before, against Pope. Pope was the controlling authority or the contractor of Christianity, and he sowed the seeds of superstition, conservation, dogmatism, and hypocrisy in all over Europe. Martin Luther from Germany, a great learned of that time, he raised his voice against this superstition of Pope, resulting there was a great controversy in Europe on 2 points: politics and religion. Politics and religion are the most important element of controversy, not only in ancient time but even today also. You can see in all over the world, these two elements are the root cause of controversy. Martin Luther denied the doctrine of Pope. The doctrine of Pope was there in Europe. And what was the doctrine of Pope? Number first, according to Pope, in the church, along with Jesus Christ, Mother Maryam should be worshipped. Martin Luther denied this doctrine of Pope, and he said that he is the follower of Christ, Isa Masih, and Isa Masih means Christ is the messenger of God. So, in the church, only Christ should be worshipped, not Mother Maryam. Second doctrine, on the day of Easter, in a bowl, wine, piece of bread, and a raw flesh were put in the bowl and Pope said that at midnight these three things will take the form of Christ. Martin Luther denied this doctrine and said that it is not possible. Wine can't be changed into blood, and flesh and bread can't be turned into flesh and bone. Number third, according to Pope, the Bible should not be translated into public language. In those days, Bible was in Latin and Hebrew language. These languages are very difficult, just like the language of Sanskrit in India. You know that out of 1,000, only 2, 3 or 5 people know Sanskrit. Like the same way, in Europe, Hebrew and Latin language was very difficult to understand easily. Martin Luther, Pope said that the Bible is the classical epic of religious concept, so it should not be translated into public language because its purity will be destroyed. Martin Luther rejected this doctrine of Pope and he said that the Bible should be translated into public language so that the people would understand what is there in the Bible. If they would not able to understand clearly, obviously, what is there in the Bible, it is not possible to have the clear concept of any religion. These things were very controversial in Europe. During this period, Martin Luther, printed a number of pamphlets pouring his own view on the point of religion to remove the people of Europe from superstition and conservation of Christianity, resulting most of the learned accompanied with Martin Luther, like John Wycliffe, the professor of Oxford University, Tyndale, John Knox, Reimer, and so on. In Europe, on the subject of religion, there was great controversy, resulting the whole Europe divided into two concepts. One, the side of Pope was called Roman Catholic, and the side of Martin Luther was called Protestant. Protestant were the reformer, social reformer, means उनको रोमन कैथोलिक को कहा गया पुरापंथी और प्रोटेस्टेंट को कहा गया प्रगतिवादी. इस सब्जेक्ट ऑन दिस पॉइंट द होल यूरोप divided into two parts to the name of religion and was named Roman Catholic and Protestant. the same condition in all over the world to the name of religion and politics. So, we should understand with the core of our heart to realize what is wrong and what is right. Because nature never variates anything. आप जानते हैं कि प्रकृति किसी चीज पे भाव या भेदभाव नहीं करती और प्रकृति ही सत्य है। क्यों? कि जब सूर्योदय होता है तो उसकी किरणें एक पवित्र स्थल पर भी पड़ती हैं और एक गंदे स्थान पर भी पड़ती हैं। सूर्य की किरणें कभी वेरिएशन नहीं करती कि गंदे स्थान पर हम नहीं पड़ेंगे, हम केवल पवित्र स्थान पड़ेंगे। लेकिन हाँ, वह तय करती है कि शुद्ध स्थान पर क्या पैदा होना है और गंदे स्थान पर क्या पैदा होना है। वह प्रकृति डिसाइड करती है और वह ऐसा कर देती है। वर्षा होती है, उसका भी यही है, हर जगह हो पड़ती है, चाहे अमीर हो गरीब हो कोई भी हो। आग है, सबको जलाती है, अमीर हो गरीब हो कोई भी हो, वो जलाएगी। हवा सबको उड़ाएगी, पानी सबको डुबोएगा। वह वेरिएशन नहीं, क्यों? कि आप प्राकृतिक चीजें हैं। ऐसा नहीं है कि आग जो है वह हिंदू जलाएगी, मुस्लिम नहीं जलाएगी, क्रिश्चियन को नहीं जलाएगी। नहीं, वह सबको जलाएगी, चाहे कोई पवित्र हो या अपवित्र हो, चाहे कोई कुछ भी हो, जलाएगी। हवा सबको उड़ाएगी और पानी सबको डुबोएगा। प्रकृति कभी वेरिएशन नहीं करती। इसलिए अगर प्रकृति वेरिएशन नहीं करती, भेदभाव नहीं करती, तो मानव को भी एक दूसरे से भेदभाव नहीं करना चाहिए, बल्कि मानवता के संदर्भ में या मानवता के कसौटी पर उसे अपने को तौलना चाहिए और हर मानव को एक आत्मा के रूप में देखना चाहिए कि इसमें भी एक आत्मा है, हर जीव में एक आत्मा है। इसलिए धर्म हमारा यही है। जो धर्म की बात होती है, धर्म हमारा यही है। धर्म हमारा सिर्फ पूजा पाठ करना नहीं है, ये धर्म नहीं कहते, इसको कर्म कहते हैं। ये धर्म नहीं है। धर्म ने जो धारण करते हैं या जिसके मार्ग पर चलते हैं वह धर्म है। और यही चीजें हैं कि इसको हमें अपने जीवन में उतारना चाहिए और हर जीव पर दया दृष्टि करनी चाहिए और अपने कर्मों से किसी को तकलीफ नहीं देना चाहिए, किसी के दिल को नहीं दुखाना चाहिए। जय हिंद, जय भारत।